Morning, folks. It's Roy from A Geek's Adventures. Woohoo! Broadcasting from the dining room of a townhome in the Clintonville section of Columbus, Ohio. So I'm a Cthulhu fan, like a whole lot of other horror movie dorks like me. And you go on eBay, and you're always looking for stuff because you never know when either something's not announced or something kind of off the wall pops up that looks really, really cool. So, one day I'm looking through the searches, and all of a sudden this board game set shows up called Cthulhu Wars. And I'm like looking at this, a big old box, it's like one of those back in the day Warhammer 40K size boxes. And what happened is that the game, I'm probably really using a bad analogy, but it looked like it was kind of like Risk, but with Cthulhu characters. Yeah, it's a frightening thought, isn't it? But yeah, you've got all the principles like Cthulhu, Hastur, yada yada yada, and you control a whole bunch of minions, I guess, on a board, cards, etc., 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 etc. Big box. Beautiful miniatures. There's like about, I think, what was it, like 10 principal characters, and each one of them controlled their own army of minions, so on and so forth. Beautiful work. Nice size miniatures, too. And I'm like, oh, wow, these look really, really pretty. I wonder how much the box was, like $225. Yeah, you heard me. And for those of you who are into high-end games with miniatures, and you're going, yeah, that's about right. It was kind of scary. And this is a game that gets been around. I have no idea, but the bad news is that as time passed, just kind of curious, someone gonna sell a loose box? Is the price going down? First edition boxes, the prices kept on going up exponentially over time. This is how bad it got. I was at the Origins Gaming Convention last year here in Columbus. And they had, like, I believe it's the actual designers. They had, box set there. I don't know how much. $200 for the box. And I'm like, scary things, that's a good price. The miniatures were gorgeous. But I'm like, okay, I guess we ain't getting these. They ain't that pretty for $200. Well, about, I don't know, a couple months ago, apparently, someone came up with the idea or got enough emails and went, people like the miniatures a lot. So they started a Kickstarter campaign or something, apparently, because they started selling just the principal main characters as a whole set. So guess what? We have a review! Yay! Of the Cthulhu Wars miniatures! Woo! Yay! Cool. Unfortunately, especially when it comes to Cthulhu, it's kind of one of those. It is unfortunate. I was about to say it's one of those. It's one of those cult fan things. It is a cult fan thing. So the good news is though I think these are the actual molds that were actually used for the game itself, and they made an entire set. And you're wondering, okay, those look kind of cool. They're kind of brightly colored. Well, keep in mind, these are for the gaming system. So, like Risk, they've got all primary colors. And now, pedestrian fans and diehards are going, so where's the miniatures? Be patient, all right? So, yes, you get the principles like Hastur. Like Nyarlathotep. And now, unfortunately, my phone sucks. So, unfortunately, it's not doing any justice to, honestly, how beautiful these pieces are. The amount of detail. You got wrinkling on the skin, eyeballs. Actually, let me get you one of the. Here we go. Back on this dude here. The blistering on the skin. Seriously, these figures are beautiful. They are incredibly detailed. And please note the size, okay? I'm using Risk as an analogy, but look at the size of this thing, all right? And now you're still going, so where's the big guy? Patience. There's the big guy. Cthulhu itself. All hunched pose. The tentacles, the membranes and the wings. It is magnificent, honestly. It is a substantial size. I mean, look at this thing. This thing's like what, 8 inches tall. I mean, seriously, this is a beautifully done piece. Now, for those who are also into the game or who are just into gaming materials, each one of these also came with all of this stuff. Gaming cards, instructions, little stuff. I tried watching a demo on YouTube of the game once, and after about 5 minutes, I went, "Yeah, I guess this is kind of like Risk. I guess so." I know you gaming people are going, "Dude, man, it's blah 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 blah." I don't got that much patience. I'm sorry. But I mean, overall, though, I mean, seriously, if like I said, this was part of a Kickstarter campaign. At least that's what was being touted by assorted dealers on eBay. So I'm not sure what's going to happen down the road in terms of, if brick and mortar stores are going to get to it, or if there's just a limited run, or at a certain point, the folks that had originally designed Cthulhu Wars look at everything and go, "Dang, we need to pound these out, man." So, but if you're a fan, honestly, if you are a fan of, and you're wondering how much these are, look, I got my tax refund, okay, so the whole set, all of these, was like $100. And of course you got the obligatory shipping. So actually, I mean, yeah, it's a chunk of change. But on the other hand, if you think about it, these are 10 pieces. I think it's 10, right? Yeah, I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pieces. Actually, let me give you, let's see, I've shown you a couple. Like, there's the orange dude. There's this, like, ghosty looking thing. Yes, and for you diehard Cthulhu fans, you're going, "No, it's blah, 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 blah." That's what the cards are for, okay? Let's see. There's this giant crab looking thing. I mean, seriously, look at how big these things are. This is huge. One of the names I recognize is the Yellow King. There's this creepy hentai-esque tentacle-looking thing with giant teeth. Let's see. And there's also this dude with the giant eye. Poke, 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 poke. Now, could you paint these? Yes. I have seen some people who have done that. They've taken the individual ones and painted. I mean, they're gorgeous when they're painted. No question. Oh, and here's this weird-looking thing that's got all the rocks around it and stuff. And let's see. And then there's the last one. Is this bubbly, amorphous, pseudobot-covered thing? And yes, right now there are 2 types of people right now who are watching this. Those who are going, "Wow, that's beautiful," and the others going, "Oh my God, what the hell?" It's Cthulhu. Can I say? Yeah. So I personally. Oh, yeah. Let me get back from the tangent. Get back. So yes, people have, and they have been selling individually, well painted, blah, 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 blah. I'm still debating, but I would say I'm 90% sure I'm not going to. Number one, because I got too many dang other things to do. You watch my vlog cast, you know that, dude, man, you are going to finish some of the other stuff, right? And number two, actually, they do, I mean, the colors do go pretty well with these individual pieces also. Granted, it does look kind of Power Ranger-ish. Wow, that's a scary thought, Power Rangers and Cthulhu. Anyway! But, I mean, they are beautiful to look at anyway, so hey. So yeah, there you go. The entire line of the principal figures from Cthulhu Wars. Like I said, yeah, right now, at least based upon the Kickstarter campaign, kind of throwing down a little bit. But on the other hand, considering what you get, that's a good price. I mean, seriously. This is not, considering the level of detail and the fact that, this isn't the itty bitty little HeroClix thing that's, 2 centimeters tall. Per piece, that's a decent price. So like I said, unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to do this individually or what, but check your favorite online e-tailer to see what's out there. All right, so there you go. If you're a Cthulhu fan, no, honestly, if you're a Cthulhu fan, you really want to get these because these are beautiful representations of the major gods from Lovecraft's world. If you're into miniatures, woo! If you just like stuff that makes you go, the hell, you definitely. And so far, fortunately, as they've been sitting on my coffee table, yeah, surprise. No, they have not moved. They haven't formed an elder sign. I have not noticed any wet footprints mysteriously appearing anywhere, which is good because when HeroClix, y'all remember the giant HeroClix Cthulhu piece that was, about the size of your torso? I never got that thing because I was petrified that it would move across my townhome and friends of mine would go, Roy, why is there a wet spot underneath? Don't ask. I'm getting rid of it. So there you go. So anyway, hope you all having a good weekend. As always, may the force be with you, especially if you got these around and your elder sign's glowing green. May the odds be in your favor, especially if you're in a used bookstore and you find this old tome that smells kind of funny and it's not leather that the cover's made of. And as always, be good to each other, okay, peeps? Take care. Peace. Bye.